Hey guys, it's YaGotsToBe coming back to you with another Minecraft video. Today in our To The Point tutorial, we are going to be talking about villager breeding. So let's get to it. So villagers are a little bit different than the other mobs in the game when it comes to breeding. For the cows and chickens and pigs and all the other animal mobs, you can force them to breed by right-clicking on them with the proper type of food and get the breeding process going. With villagers, the only thing that you can do is make sure that certain criteria are met for the breeding to occur. Now, these criteria are that the villagers are willing to breed and also that there are enough beds. So when it comes to getting the villagers willing to breed, there are two ways to do it. You can either trade with an employed villager, or you can drop food on the ground for unemployed villagers or employed villagers to pick up and share. Now, the right types of food to get these guys to breed are going to be potatoes, carrots, beetroot, and bread. Personally, I prefer using the potatoes, carrots, and beetroot because the bread involves multiple steps to actually craft. Now, once the willingness is there, the villagers are going to look to pathfind to an available bed. Now, they do have these two beds which are claimed, but they will be looking for a third bed for their offspring to actually be able to sleep in. So let's go ahead and throw some of these potatoes on the ground. I want to keep a stack. And one of them will pathfind over to it and they will start sharing the food, which is really, really nice. So then you're not having to like micromanage and give each one the right amount and all that stuff. So once each of the villagers have 12 food in their inventory, they are now willing to breed, and you'll see the heart particle effect. Because the second criteria has not been fulfilled of having the available bed, the particle effect will start turning into storm clouds, which you can see here. Now with these storm clouds, that is the indication that the breeding has failed. If I go ahead and add another bed in here and let's give them some more food just to prompt the breeding process, they will try again, and this time there will be success because of that available bed. When the breeding process is successful, there will be a baby villager that is spawned. Now, this guy will stay a baby for the next 20 minutes and then turn into an adult villager. And that is all there is to breeding, but there is so much more that you can do with this. I personally prefer to keep my villages very well organized, and I don't like having villagers be able to breed all the time and just make a mess of things. So I make myself a little villager farm. So if we come over here, we can see this little setup here where I have this breeding room with the two villagers, and then I have a slab that is too high off the ground with a trapdoor underneath. Now, the reason why I have that trapdoor there is because it will not impede these villagers from pathfinding their way or having a pathfinding algorithm to see one of these beds over here. But it is still low enough that it will not allow them to pass through, which is very, very convenient. So these two villagers can breed, their offspring will spawn, and then it will pathfind over to the collection chamber down here that it cannot get back out and still be able to claim a bed. After 20 minutes, like I said, they will become an adult villager, and then you can move them out of this area and into whatever type of trading hall or wherever you want them. So this is a really super simple setup. You can make this however you want. I'm not even going to do a step-by-step tutorial of this because you can just look at it and see. Just make sure that there is a too high pathway with that trapdoor on the bottom side of it, and then a slab right in front of the entrance to a one block deep pit. And that's all there is to it. Well, that is all I have for this To The Point tutorial today. Just remember, if you want villagers to breed, make sure there are plenty of beds available and they have plenty of food in their inventory. All you gotta do is throw some on the ground, they will come pick it up and share it amongst themselves. Also, if you want to stay a bit more organized, this is a wonderfully simple system to keep your villages organized and not overpopulated and overrun. But as usual, I am YaGotsToBe, and as always, I gots to go.